Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. I just wanted to jump in here and introduce you guys to Alex. He runs the Feel Sport channel here on YouTube where he does all sorts of videos about EV9, his Tesla Model Y. He also runs a tire business. And because he owns a Kia EV9, I wanted to bring him into the Ioniq guy fold so that he can bring you guys some more Kia related content since I don't own any Kia EVs. He's a great guy. He's got a really calming voice, which I thought was really nice to bring here on the channel. He's also got great production quality, so I hope you guys enjoy today's video where he's going to be rotating the tires on his EV9. So please give Alex a warm welcome down in the comments, and you'll be seeing more of him on the channel in the coming weeks, including his one-year Kia EV9 review. So let's jump into EV9 tire rotation.
Hello everybody, my name is Alex, and you can usually find me over at the Feel Sport YouTube channel where I post videos about my tire shop and other EV related stuff. But today I'm subbing in for Corbin on the Ioniq Guy channel to do some EV9 content. This should be the first of a series of videos that I'm going to do over here. I'm currently driving a 2024 Kia EV9 light long-range rear-wheel drive, and we're going to be doing a tire rotation demonstration today. All right, let's get back to the garage and get started. In order to remove the hubcaps on the wheel, we're going to have to go in the back here to get the removal tool. On the EV9, you're just going to lift up the rear load floor, and under this bottle of tire sealant is the wheel cap key. It's just clicked in here. I actually made a video about this, and it did quite well because it's fairly hidden in this car. So now you know. To remove the wheel caps, use the key you just got out of the back. Carefully put it in the hole, rotate it until you can pull, and the whole thing comes off as a unit. I like to go around the car and get all four at once so I don't have to do it again. So now you've got two options. If you have a breaker bar and a 21mm socket, I like to crack the lugs loose while the car's on the ground. You're not removing the lugs, just turning them a little bit so they're not hard to remove when the car is in the air. I'm going to use my Milwaukee 1/2-inch drive impact wrench though. We're going to roll the jack under now and raise the car by the pinch seam. Now I'm just going to raise the car until the wheel's off the ground. And repeat it in the rear with another floor jack. Okay, let's rip these tires off. Here it's always a good time to check the hub to get any rust and corrosion off of this area. This will keep your wheel stuck on if it gets bad enough. I like to just stick a wire brush in here. That cleans it up pretty well for the next time. Now we'll just go ahead and get that front wheel off and put it on the back. I highly recommend that everyone gets one of these for working on cars at some point in their lives. Even if it's a Harbor Freight one. The Bauer impact wrenches will do a lot for you, and it saves a lot of time when you're working on cars. EVs really like to chew up the rear tires. Yep. There's the wear bars, and the tread is a lot closer on these. Putting these back on is easiest if you're just sitting on the ground. I see a lot of people try to do it like this, hang it and ruin their back. Just get on the floor. You can see where the lug nuts are, and you can use your legs to support this extremely heavy assembly. Then hold it on with your foot, get the lugs started. Now you can let it go, and it's ready for you to tighten down. For the first pass, I like to just keep it on setting 1 as loose as possible and just get them tightened down. If you're doing this by hand, you're just going to want to snug it like that. Nothing crazy. We're not going to torque these until the vehicle's on the ground, but all of the weight is going to be supported by the hub here, so it doesn't really matter how tight these are right now. Quick scrub. Not too bad. This car's only got 12,000 miles on it. Again, tuck the wheel under the rotor, get on the ground, raise it up, send it home. Now that both wheels are on, we can lower the jacks. Repeat the same process on the other side, and then torque down the wheels. Let's do that now. Pick up a quality torque wrench and set it to 94 foot-pounds. That's the torque spec for the 24 and up EV9. Always torque pushing down. Don't pull up. Go slow until it clicks, then back off immediately. Never push through the click. Tighten in a star pattern. I always do it twice. Sometimes they take a little bit more on the second run through. This cap only goes on one way. You'll have to use trial and error to figure out which way that is. Then just pop it on. One thing I found is that you never get it right the first time. There you have it. That's a simple tire rotation on our Kia EV9. I like to do this about every 5,000 miles because I'm set up to do it in our garage. It costs nothing and it keeps the tires wearing evenly. So we should be able to get a little bit more mileage out of them than if we didn't do this at all. The front tires I found on this car don't really wear out that much. At my first rotation, they were pretty much new and the rears were, I think, 6/32. And now the rears they were 5/32, 4 in some spots, and the fronts were at 6 and 7. So yeah, it's definitely wise to do on a car like this to keep everything even. And so when you're ready for a set of 4 tires, they're all at a very similar low tread depth instead of one being very good and the other being bald. If your car has less than 12,000 miles and is also under a year old, make sure to go get a free alignment. Pretty much every EV9 I've ever seen has had extreme camber on the rear wheels, up to like 2.5 degrees. And that shaved off a couple 30 seconds on my rear tires within, I think, 6,000 miles. It really put them at a disadvantage. That's why they're so low right now, at only 12,000 miles on the car now. I went to a good friend of mine. He straightened up the camber and made the rear wheels more up and down rather than tilted in like that. I'm at about negative 0.6 degrees camber on the rear wheels. I'll put the alignment printout up on the screen. It's imperative that you get an alignment on this car right from the get-go so your tires have a fighting chance at giving you hopefully 20 to 30,000 miles of life. I would never expect more than that on this car. It's just too heavy and it's an EV. It's got too much power off the line and you're gonna use that because it's so much fun. But yeah, another fun fact about these tires is that they come standard with 9/32 of tread depth. Most tires come with 10, 11, or even 12 30-seconds, which give you longer life. But that trade-off is less efficiency. There are actually two variants of this tire. One is Kia OEM specific, and the other is just the standard Kumho Crugin HP71 EV. Get the Kia version if you can. That has the foam inside, and that's gonna do some sound deadening. No reason not to. It's not that much more expensive in my research. The tread depth is the same on both versions, so you're not getting anything by going with the non-Kia version. Rotate your tires, keep them happy, and happy motoring. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
That's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Check out my store at ioniqguy.com for accessories for your Hyundai Kia Genesis EV. Consider becoming a channel member for as little as 99 cents per month. For $3 per month, you can gain early access to all of my videos, as well as a 5% discount to my store. Check out Alex's channel at the link in the description below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.